She stormed into Hollywood's undercurrent like lightning ripping through a quiet sky, small-town Mississippi in her rearview, golden limelight ahead, and the ghosts of heartbreak chasing close behind. Audiences saw charm, wit, and warmth. What they didn't see was the grief buried under every smile, a wound that never healed but somehow kept her alive. What secret pain could turn a Southern dreamer into one of Hollywood's fiercest survivors? Born Rose Diane Ladner on November 29, 1935, in Laurel, Mississippi, she grew up where magnolias bloomed and ambition rarely escaped. Yet Diane had fire. She danced in New York clubs, performed in off-Broadway plays, and clawed her way into film. When Martin Scorsese cast her as Flo, the sharp-tongued waitress in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, 1974, Hollywood finally noticed. Her Oscar nomination confirmed she could steal a scene from anyone. But even as the world applauded, something else was unraveling behind the curtain. What personal tragedy would soon eclipse her greatest professional triumph? Before fame, there was family and loss. Diane married fellow actor Bruce Dern in 1960, after meeting him in New York's theater circuit, both young, hungry, and chasing the same dream. They welcomed their first daughter in 1960, but fate was merciless. In May 1962, the 18-month-old toddler drowned in a backyard pool. The heartbreak fractured them both. Diane tried to work through the grief. Bruce buried himself in film sets. Their marriage became a battlefield of silence and guilt. Could any career survive when love and loss collided so brutally? After the tragedy, Diane focused on rebuilding, not just her career but her spirit. In 1967, she gave birth to Laura Dern, her second daughter. Hollywood was calling again, but now she had someone to protect. Roles in The Wild Angels, 1966, and Chinatown, 1974, kept her visible, yet every audition meant leaving Laura behind. The tension between motherhood and ambition became her quiet torment. When she and Bruce finally divorced in 1969, the tabloids called it amicable. The truth? It was survival. Would this single mother find redemption, or would Hollywood chew her up like so many before her? Throughout the 1970s and 80s, Diane became Hollywood's secret weapon, the actress who could inject humanity into even the smallest role. Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore made her a household name. Chinatown proved she could dance with the giants. But her performances in Rambling Rose, 1991, and Wild at Heart, 1990, alongside her daughter Laura, showed something deeper. They weren't just acting, they were healing together on screen. Each role was a confession disguised as character work. Yet as her star rose again, would love finally steady her, or was another heartbreak waiting in the wings? In 1977, Diane remarried, this time to William A. Shea Jr., a businessman far from Hollywood's glare. It promised peace but delivered distance. The union dissolved quietly, leaving her with lessons but no anchor. Then, on February 14, 1999, a Valentine's Day wedding brought her lasting companionship with Robert Charles Hunter, former PepsiCo Food Systems CEO. Hunter wasn't dazzled by fame, he admired the fighter behind it. For 26 years, they were inseparable. But time was relentless, and soon, Diane would face a battle no love could shield her from. What happens when a woman who's conquered Hollywood suddenly must fight for her life? In 2018, doctors diagnosed Diane Ladd with idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, a fatal lung disease. 6 months to live, they said. She refused. Instead, she walked daily with her daughter Laura, gasping for air but clinging to life. Those walks turned into conversations, which became the 2023 memoir Honey, Baby, Mine. Hollywood had given her applause, now she gave it something raw, truth. As the illness tightened its grip, her defiance became her performance. Would she beat the odds again, or would this be her final act? On November 3, 2025, at age 89, Diane Ladd passed away in Ojai, California, with Laura holding her hand. The news broke like a crack through Hollywood's heart. Tributes poured in. Laura Dern wrote, "My amazing hero, my profound gift of a mother." Martin Scorsese called her a rare artist who made every scene breathe. Reese Witherspoon, Jessica Chastain, and Sam Elliott shared memories of her fiery spirit. Actors who'd grown up watching her now mourned her as family. The same industry that once overlooked her now realized what it had lost. But what legacy did she leave behind, beyond the applause and the awards? Her daughter Laura Dern, now an Oscar-winning actor and producer, carries that torch forward. Laura's children, Ellery Walker Harper, 2001, and Jaya Harper, 2004, grew up seeing their grandmother not just as an actress, but as a warrior who lived out of pure will. No contracts were lost to scandal. Diane Ladd's only battles were human ones: grief, love, time. She once said, "If I'm still breathing, I'm still acting." And that's exactly what she did. Her final films, her laughter, her lessons, they linger. Because maybe Diane Ladd never truly left. Maybe she just took her curtain call somewhere brighter.